my water signs, and welcome to your April 22nd to April 26th weekly general tarot reading. So what we're going to do is we're going to do our Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You will all have your own readings, so I will put in the description box where you guys are in the video, just in case if you don't want to watch all of them. Check your sun, moon, rising sign, since this is general, and if I do feel as though to be guided to read it in a love sense, I will. So just bear with me as I get out all of the messages for you guys. And I will be starting to do the weeklies from the start of the week opposed to in the middle of the week, but just the way I did my first videos, it came out to being middle. So we're going to start off with my Cancers. So let's see what we have for my Cancers. Not all messages will resonate, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. So what's going on for my Cancers for the week of April 22nd to April 26th. And happy new moon to everyone as well. What do we have here for my Cancers? Spirit, what messages do we have for my Cancers for this week, April 22nd to April 26th? All right, Cancer. Let's see what's coming out for my Cancers. So your first card out is Move, which would be the Chariot. There you are, Cancer. You are coming out strong. And we have Listen, which would be the High Priestess. And we also have Control, which would be Strength. So we have all major arcanas here, Cancer. So right off the bat, I'm just going to tell you what zodiac signs are coming out just because we have so much major. So they do belong to zodiacs. Don't put too much emphasis on it, but I will make sure I say that. And I'll remember to try to tell you guys which zodiacs are in it. So we have Cancer, Pisces or Virgo, and Leo. So what I see here is I do see, Cancer, that you are extremely pulling your energy back from something and really listening to your intuition. You could have gone through some sort of hurt in the past that has resulted in you having to be controlling of your energy, but I do see that you do want victory, but you may not feel like you know how to go about it. But victory is coming for Cancers with, I feel as though, in your intuition and somehow having to deal with some type of intuitive promptings that you have gotten, Cancer. Let's see what's coming out here for my Cancers for the week of April 22nd to April 26th. What is coming out here for my Cancers? Cancers. Your intuition may also be on fire, Cancer. Maybe your intuition is so strong that you are pulling back from reality just because you want to take the moment to listen to spirit. So what's coming out here for my Cancers? Okay. Cancer. Underneath Move, we have the Four of Coins. Underneath Listen, we have the Hermit. And underneath Control, we have the Five of Swords. Okay, Cancer. So it looks to me that either you are holding on to something maybe in the past that has caused you kind of not to be able to move forward somehow. Like maybe you're holding on to a way of being. Maybe you're holding on to a person. It could be a family friend. It could be a lover. It could be a coworker. It just strongly shows me here that like you're kind of holding on to something that is kind of blocking your movement forward. And I feel as though as this week progresses, I feel like you're going to figure that out yourself. Whatever you're holding on to kind of strongly. You see how in the Four of Pentacles, he has like one on his head. He's standing on both of them and he's holding one in the middle. He cannot move. If he moves, that means that he has a pentacle that's free for someone else to grab. So if he moves one of his feet, then that's it. Someone can grab that pentacle. If he even starts walking, that pentacle on his head can fall off. So it's like, this is you, but this is what you want to do. Like, you want to move, but you're kind of holding on to something that is causing you to not be able to move forward. I'm getting that for some of you. For others of you, it could be that you need to open up to your intuition. I am getting that strongly, especially now that we have the Hermit underneath the High Priestess here. This is like strongly showing me Virgo, so maybe it's you need to let go of a Virgo earth energy or something along those lines. But here with the Hermit, he is finding healing. He is looking for that star. You see in his lantern, he has the star in there. And I feel as though for you, Cancer, I feel as though you're trying to find the healing just within you. Like, maybe you're not like super hurt or anything like that, but I do feel as though you have pulled back from nasty energy that has happened to you. I feel as though you're kind of getting like the much needed strength from spirit to control yourself. So I just feel as though with this control and this Five of Swords, like this is the defeated energy. The Five of Swords, like you feel defeated. Nobody won, nobody lost, everyone got nothing. These people just threw their swords on the ground. This one guy can only hold so many. So now he's like, okay, wait, well, I won, but now what? So it kind of looks like, Cancer, I feel as though you are feeling defeated, holding on to something so strongly without movement. That is a specific message I'm getting here. But I feel as though as this week progresses, something is happening inside of you where I feel like you will just get some like crazy strength and control over this Five of Swords energy that just makes you different somehow. Especially with this Hermit. When you come out of Hermit mode, you come out with a new way of healing yourself. So I feel as though, Cancer, you are going Hermit with the High Priestess and becoming super, super intuitive. And that, in turn, may help you control yourself from just dealing with people who have nasty energy. I feel like it's not happening for you, which is good because you don't want to deal with nasty energy. But you may be holding on to somebody, Cancer, who does have that energy too. And in turn is blocking your movement forward. So let's see what else is coming out with my Cancers. Let's see here. All right, so underneath this Four of Pentacles, we have the Four of Cups, okay? Underneath the Hermit, we have the Magician. There you go, Cancer. You come out of Hermit mode, ready to manifest your desires. And underneath Control with the Five of Swords, we have the Lovers. Okay, so Cancer, I'm going to read a couple different messages here now that we have all the cards out. For some of you, I do feel as though maybe you're holding on to somebody who either you're rejecting or they're rejecting you. Somehow, some way, there's no middle ground here and there's no movement forward. And I feel as though, Cancer, you are going to be looking within and you are going to be realizing that you are the Magician. The Hermit to the Magician is amazing. The fact that you came out of your Cancer, as week progresses, you are going to come out of Hermit mode as the Magician. So that means that you will have all of the tools to manifest your desires. And I do feel as though this person who is maybe stunting your growth or stunting your movement forward, it could be somebody who, you know, like has a special place in your heart. With the Lovers here, it could strongly be a romantic partner. It could just be a divinely guided partner as well. Somebody who you really feel like you have a strong connection to. This strongly could be love because of the Lovers coming out. But for you, Cancer, here, I see that like maybe it hurts you to pull back from this energy, but you kind of feel like you have no choice because of how defeated you feel. So as the week progresses, I feel as though you are going to come to the realization that you're the Magician. and you have all the tools to create your own reality alone. The magician doesn't need anybody else. The magician knows he or she has everything. You see the little infinity symbol on her bun up there? That's showing how infinite the magician's gifts are. So I feel as though maybe something has been causing you to feel like you aren't the magician. You don't have it all. You don't have the power to change your reality, but you do. Maybe you're just trying to change the wrong person, or something along the lines where, you know, sometimes you just have to let people do what they do, and you figure, and I see you doing that, Cancer, because you're going into this super self-reflective state where you come out as the magician, which means I do feel as though through this person's negative energy and maybe holding on too strongly energy type, you will come out as somebody who can manifest almost anything they desire. Once you realize that what this other person's energy is that is not causing you movement forward, is just not what you should be focused on. You should be focused on you and all of your gifts. So I feel as though my Cancers, you guys are going into like a really big self-reflective week. And I think you guys are really going to come to the realization of who in your life has been kind of holding you back in a way. So Cancer, it looks good. It looks as though once you go into this hermit mode, this high priestess mode, you just come out like, I have all the tools. I now know what to do, because you are extremely pulled back from this negative energy here, this defeated energy, this nobody won, nobody lost energy, which is great because you don't want to be in the Five of Swords energy, especially with somebody who is a divine partner, somebody who is a divine connection in your life. So it looks great for you, Cancers. This can also be vice versa. So if you're not resonating with this, maybe you can also be the person who is holding another person back from moving forward. So you take it how it resonates, but it does look like my Cancers are going to be turning into the manifesting wizards by the end of this. So it looks awesome, Cancer, and I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I look forward to your feedback, and I hope you guys have a great week. Bye. Hello, my Scorpios, and welcome to your April 22nd to April 26th weekly general reading. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at your themes. We're going to get more in depth. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and let's get into it for my Scorpios for the next 4 days, the April 22nd to April 26th. What's going on for my Scorpios? What's going on for my Scorpios for this week? What's ahead for my Scorpios? All right, Scorpio. Just keep in mind that energies can be vice versa. So let's see what we have coming out here. Our first card is Find Balance, which would be the Two of Pentacles. Next out here we have Dedicated Effort. Very nice. Would be the Eight of Pentacles. And we have Strengthening Bonds. Very nice. Would be the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, Scorpio. So what I see here is I see you working on yourself, but I also see you getting an offer. So you might also be working on an offer to give. So take which way you want to take that, because I need to say all messages. So I feel as though you guys have been trying to balance out your life, balance out what time you wake up, what time you eat, like what time you go to sleep, what time you stretch. And I feel like you're really focused on finding balance in your life, and you're putting dedicated effort into that. I do feel as though you're putting dedicated effort into bettering yourself, and either you will find such worthiness that you offer something, or someone will find you very worthy of an offer. So I want to see what else is coming out here for my Scorpios for this week. Why is this coming out for my Scorpios this week? What's coming for my Scorpios this week? But looks like something's coming for you, Scorpio. And I really do feel like you're just working on yourself. Putting that dedicated effort into you. Let's see here. What's coming out here for my Scorpios? Spirit, can I please have messages for my Scorpios? Thank you. All right, Scorpio. Underneath find balance, we have the Fool. Wow. So you might be balancing your life out in a way that you never really have before. We also have underneath dedicated effort, we have the Four of Cups. And underneath strengthening bonds, we have the King of Cups. Okay, Scorpio, there you are. So, you know, what I see here is that you are finding a new way to balance your life, like a totally new way. You might be working out different. You might be eating different. You might be sleeping different. But I see my Scorpios getting into like a new routine somehow. And I really do feel like you're super working on yourself and you're not really paying attention to much around you. I feel like you're really being focused on you. And I also do see here that whomever is giving or getting this offer, because now that we have the King of Cups under here, it really could go vice versa, Scorpio. You could be giving this offer as well. Or you could be also getting an offer from a fellow water sign. It doesn't have to be. It could be just somebody who is very emotionally mature. And I do feel as though whether you're giving this offer or getting it, it is going to be a new way to strengthen a bond with somebody. So it could be somebody that you're having your family. It could be a friend. It could be a coworker. It could be a love interest. But I do see that something has sparked within you to like put some type of like real effort into changing your routine somehow. I just feel a very big routine change come, especially with find balance in the Fool with dedicated effort. I do see also here, Scorpio, that whatever effort that you are putting into yourself, I do see you reaping the rewards of this effort very quickly. So if you maybe finally came to the conclusion of your self-worth, you know, things like that, and they're like, all right, you know what, I want to put in the effort to me. I always say this, you know, it starts within you. You need to work on you to get, the more you work on yourself, the easier it is for you to attract people your way. Not just romantically, but anyway, friendly, just any type of people. So I do see that, Scorpio, you working on yourself is actually going to be attracting people towards you this week. Maybe even after this week, since we do have that towards the end. Let's see what else coming out for my Scorpios. What's coming out for my Scorpios? What's coming out for my Scorpios? Okay. You know, Scorpio, I am also getting another message right now for some of you. You could be putting in dedicated effort into yourself to become more emotionally stable. For some of you. Okay, underneath the Fool with find balance, we have the Devil. Underneath dedicated effort with the Four of Cups, we have the Sun. Very nice. Underneath strengthening bonds with the King of Cups, we have the Seven of Cups. Okay. So, Scorpio, what I see here is that your need to find balance in your life in a new way may have stemmed from something that was a little bit toxic, or maybe something that you feel codependent on. So I feel as though this new journey that you are going on to better yourself was sparked from something that maybe wasn't so great. Maybe you saw some type of old way that you used to do things and you're like, no, I can't do that anymore. Especially with the Sun and the Four of Cups, it's kind of like the sun came out on all that you weren't paying attention to, in a way, about yourself, about other people, about a lot of things. And I feel as though this sun coming out on here has also caused this dedicated effort into yourself as well. But I do feel as though, Scorpio, you are really transitioning into having some sort of new routine where you become more stable. So I also see here with the King of Cups and the Seven of Cups, you will come to emotional clarity and you will come to more of an emotional stability, but with emotional maturity, like I said before, with working on yourself, Scorpio, this will attract people towards you. So I do see, Scorpio, you will be receiving an offer if you are not giving this offer, and I do feel like it will cause you confusion, or you may be receiving an Ace of Pentacles from multiple people as the week ends. So Scorpio, I do see you being a little bit confused, and I feel like it's probably because of the fact that you are focusing a lot on bettering yourself. And I'm telling you, right when you show spirit, you put the work into you. It's literally like magic. And I feel like this is what's going to happen for my Scorpios. They're going to put in all of this effort into themselves to focus on, like, especially with this Four of Cups, Scorpio, for some of you, you could have been rejected in the past over a certain maybe way that maybe you felt, what's the word? Maybe you felt like regretful of a way that you've done things in the past, or maybe like, oh, like I regret not eating better before. I regret not doing this. And I feel like the sun has come out on the things that you've been avoiding doing to better yourself. And now you're going to start to do it, Scorpio. Especially, I see it here. You're starting to do it and you're starting to better yourself. You're starting to eat better. You're starting to work out. You're starting to communicate better with people. Maybe you even changing the way that you're like talking and stuff like that. It could be a whole bunch of things, but Scorpio, I do see that this is going to kind of spark a law of attraction type thing for you, where you're going to start getting many offers, and I feel like you might be a little bit confused. So just sit in your power, Scorpio. You are the King of Cups. You are, you know, that emotionally stable person. And if you don't feel like you are right now, by week's end, you will feel this way. But I do feel as though once you do sit in this King of Cups power, like it's very hard for people to stay away from people like that. That's why I always make sure to tell people, you know, it starts within. Like if you want the law of attraction to work, it starts inside of you. And I feel like, Scorpio, you figured that out and you're doing it, and just be prepared because you're going to be having offers and it might be for more than one person. So Scorpio, it looks like a very transformative week, and I really feel like you're kicking old habits. So I love that for you guys. So I'll see you guys next week for your next video, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and please give feedback and subscribe. Bye. Hello, my Pisces. Welcome to your April 22nd to April 26th weekly tarot reading. This is going to be general, but if I do feel guided, I will read it as love. And also I wanted to tell you, you could check out your sun, moon, or rising sign if you feel as though this one does not resonate. Not all the messages in this will resonate because I am trying to get every message out for everyone. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't. So what's coming out here for my Pisces for the week of April 22nd to 26? What's to come from my Pisces? What is coming for my Pisces? All right. Thank you, Spirit. All right, Pisces, my first card out, we have the Heart Chakra. Wonderful. Feeling the feels. All right. We have win or lose, which would be the Five of Swords. And we have the base chakra. All right, Pisces. Looks like it's all about you for right now. What I feel as though is you are cleansing some feeling of defeat. You might feel defeated with work because maybe you haven't worked. You may feel defeated with a friend. You may feel defeated in your love life. You may feel defeated in any aspect that you feel defeat in. Like maybe you tried and it got you nowhere, or there's a very, especially with in the middle, there's a very strong feeling of feeling defeated, but it's getting cleared through your chakras. So this defeat could have been in the past for sure. Oops, sorry. This defeat could very have well been through the past, especially since now your 2 chakras are here, cleaning them out, and you want your base and your heart to be cleansed, especially from defeated energy. So I feel as though that's what's happening for my Pisces this week. Let's see here. What's happening for my Pisces? Especially we have so much chakras up there. What's happening for my Pisces for April 22nd to April 26th for my Pisces. April 22nd to April 26th. All right, Pisces. So, underneath my heart chakra, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Underneath win or lose, we have the Hermit. And underneath the base chakra, we have the 7 of Swords. Okay, Pisces. First things first, I feel as though Pisces, in your heart, you guys are super focused on your foundation and what you have to offer. I'm really getting that from this Queen of Pentacles. She's looking at this Pentacles. She's like, okay, do I want to give this away? I've worked so very hard for this. And I feel as though, Pisces, you have worked so hard to feel stable in your heart. So I feel as though you're kind of looking within and feeling that stability. And I feel as though you might not want it to go away. Pisces may be feeling like, well, if I give my heart away, I'm not going to be as stable. I'm getting some sort of that vibe. With the win or lose with the Hermit, I do see here you are going to be finding great healing from this defeat, especially with the Hermit here. You are finding this healing this week. That's why I feel as though this defeated energy was linked to something that happened to you in the past. I was getting that right away, especially with those 2 chakras out. It's clearing out very, and I feel as though, I don't know what Pisces you have been through in the past, but with the 7 of Swords here, with win or lose, it was not like the best time ever. It wasn't. It was probably very hard. It was probably conflicting. It was probably, you know, there could have been secrets, there could have been lies, but I feel as though once you go Hermit under this 5 of Swords, it's like you have clarity on it. And then as we get to the end of the week with your base chakra with the 7 of Swords, you have incredible mental clarity on what you went through and why you went through it, who was lying, what was said, who said it. I just feel as though Pisces, somehow, like internally, you find out everything. Either you found out everything of a defeated situation or you are this week. Because it looks like my Pisces are coming into some huge chakra cleanse, especially with that Hermit in the middle. And especially with that Queen of Pentacles and that heart chakra. You are stable on your heart. And I just feel as though this defeated energy may be showing itself back up this week to heal itself. Maybe Pisces, you haven't really like even acknowledged it that much. You know, if someone betrays you, you might just be like, all right, they don't exist, bye. So maybe you just are facing it this week, especially with those chakras. All right, what else is coming out for my Pisces? What is coming out for my Pisces? My Pisces for April 22nd to 26th. All right, underneath this Queen of Pentacles, we have the King of Pentacles. There we go. Yes, you are the king and the queen in your heart. Now I can tell why you aren't that easy to give it away. Underneath this win or lose and the Hermit, we have the Princess of Wands. Very nice. There's that spark. There's that energy. There's that what you were looking for. And underneath the base chakra with the chariot, with the 7 of Swords, sorry, is the Chariot. I read the card before I seen it. Okay, so Pisces, something nasty happened to you in the past. I don't know how long ago it happened or what, but I feel as though this week you are finding great healing and you are being victorious over this Seven of Swords energy. You are literally like flying above this deception. You're like, whatever, I'm above this now, especially Pisces. You are above this with that base chakra. Absolutely. At your base of your soul, Pisces, you are above this deception. You are above this defeated nature that you have dealt with before. You are the King and the Queen of Pentacles. For some of you, this could be a love situation where maybe you have met your counterpart, and in your heart, you know they are your counterpart, but there is a lot of nasty energy here. The Princess of Wands, you may be coming to the realization of how in and out your counterpart's energy is in reality. Because of the fact that we have the King and the Queen of Pentacles in the heart chakra shows me that this is not stationed in reality. It's more happening inside of you. So for my people who are resonating with it that way, in the love sense, the specific message I'm getting here is that you are realizing that your counterpart may have been not the best person in the past, but as the week goes on, you are literally like flying over this deception. It's like it doesn't even phase you. It can't phase you. And you are activating that base chakra, which will help you by week's end not be phased by this past energy that this person brought to you. I just feel as though there is somebody here that, if it's not somebody of an interest of love because it is in your heart chakra, it could be someone that you work with, a coworker. Maybe you just found out that a coworker maybe was talking about you and you're just like, whatever, I don't even care. That makes her look that way or him that way. That doesn't say anything about me. You know, when people talk about you to other people, you know, it says more about them than it does about you. And I feel as though in some sense, I don't know, Pisces is just vibrating way too high now. Like it's like the deception and the feet can't even touch you anymore. And this may have been a long time coming. It really may have, because of the fact that the chakra cleanse is being sparked this week. So I do see you, Pisces, somehow, some way, you are being victorious over somebody who in the past have either deceived you, lied to you. It could have been not even like a super crazy lie. It could have just been like a white lie. Or maybe like they gave you the wrong idea. It could be anything. So this can go any way. Friends, family, lovers, anything. Somebody in your past, Pisces, whomever has just wronged you. You are just vibrating super high over this. And it's just like it can't even bother you anymore. By week's end, if maybe you kind of got like a spark of this inside of you and now you're like, oh, why am I feeling these feels from something that happened to me so long ago? You have to feel these because by week's end, you are above it. So Pisces, don't be, nervous to go hermit mode and feel those feels for whatever you need to feel, because nobody likes being betrayed. Nobody likes being talked about. Nobody likes being anything. So Pisces, I do feel like this is very strongly linked to something that happened to you in the past. It really could not have been maybe 2 or 3 months ago. It could have been like 7 or 8 months ago, but it looks like you are just unfazed. By the end of the week, something inside of you has changed and it looks amazing, Pisces. And I serve you happy hermit mode, and I do look forward to hearing your feedback. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and subscribe to my channel, and I look forward to doing your next weekly reading. Bye.